Hey, gentlemen, you both received your instructions in the dressing rooms. Obey the commands. Protect yourselves at all times. Right now, we're going to call it here, just under the letters. Right here, just under the letters, all right? Tap it up, let's go to work.
Let's find out. And I suspect the first thing, Barry, people will be looking for is how cagey will Rigondeaux be? To what extent is he going to try and grab this opportunity? Will he?
Lomachenko throws in combinations in spurts where Rigondeaux likes to throw the single shot, especially with the backhand, with that left hand from the southpaw stance right down through the guard. And that'll just maybe take Lomachenko off his game for a little while.
Jazza Dickinson, what Cardiff was it, last July? Yeah. Broke his jaw with that one punch power, but that was at Super Bantam. Now he's up as...
But he dipped down to the left, and then Lomachenko just took a step to the round the side, but stayed close to the target, and that's ready to counter win chances as well.
He probably would. They probably both would. Well, the first round has gone by in a blur, and you have to say it's been a positive start in a round where not much is happening. It's Rigondeaux who's trying to assert himself on the front foot.
He's taken the centre of the ring where nobody's done enough for me, Alex, to win the round yet.
But in the modern way, where
to pull away.
Here we go then, into the second round. Is Lomachenko going to up his game? And let's not forget, Rigondeaux, the smaller man, he's been down 4 times in his career, Barry.
He puts all the weight on the back foot, then he fires back then with that left hand.
Down twice in the 7th round, wasn't he, against Amagasa, out in Osaka, but that was 3 years ago, in fairness to him. He's strong, Rigondeaux, isn't he? Yeah. He's able to hold Lomachenko up in the clinch, and that's twice they've clinched, and twice he's managed to grab hold of the Ukrainian, and he can't work up close. It's been a good start for Rigondeaux, but you just sense now Lomachenko's starting to warm the engines on this chilly New York winter night.
That's good there from Lomachenko.
The thing about Lomachenko is...
It's call it bully, it's just the movement around the target. They just can't find him to fire back and hold half the time. They're always moving around the blind side of you. This Rigondeaux terribly holding there.
Oh, you wouldn't play him at cards, would you, Rigondeaux? I remember Steve let us a little bit of highlight and drama at the end of that one. The crowd.
Our soldiers defend Ukraine. Our enemies study our tactics and technologies, so we must stay one step ahead. Creating advanced technologies that give Ukrainian defenders an edge on the battlefield. Introducing the national wartime platform Brave Inventors. Are you an inventor? Here you will find opportunities for development. If you are an investor or patron, join in the development of Ukraine's military strength. Together, we are building innovative technologies for Ukraine's defense. Brave Inventors. The brave create the future.
But for me, I thought Lomachenko was the one landed with the cleaner shots.
Well, there again, he just punched him there.
Yeah, just off balance.
Off
so
balance?
I think so, because he's close to the target.
He had been off for a year, they'd taken his WBA title, but that was the night on a big show on TV when he went. This was the night I think people kind of gave up on him a little bit.
Beating Nonito Donaire, and he beat him at the time where Donaire was like number 2 in the world pound for pound, and that should have been his catapult to stardom, and it never quite worked out for him. And sometimes, you know, he shot himself in the foot a few times with that example there on a huge stage. And for me, Lomachenko, because he's still being cautious, still staying safe. Just there you go, just being busy enough. And that little, he always dips to the left. Does Rigondeaux when he evades.
And do you get little glimpses here in these flurries that he might be able to bully Rigondeaux?
Yeah, well, I just think his vision, more than bullying with his physical strength, I think it's still the technique from Lomachenko that's maybe giving him the better of the fight. Sometimes forget to let his hands go.
Fast hands there from Lomachenko.
He's more committed to the attacks, isn't he, Lomachenko? He's always thinking we'll get out of the way straight, you know, as soon as he's throwing the punches. But once he decides to throw a combination, he lets it go.
to do that. Does that tax and toll as
It
you're
does,
going
but
through the round?
it also takes energy away. You know, if Lomachenko's pulling, and it takes energy away from him also.
I think that was a warning in so much as it'll be a point next time.
Oh, lovely from Lomachenko there. 3 uppercuts with the right hand. Oh, good shot. Look at them both pivoting on the front foot. Lomachenko with that big wide arc defensive spin.
Yeah, and I wonder, with guys like these, I wonder how much they look at the opponent. They're so good. Do they just say, I'll do what I do,
Well,
and he can worry about me?
I think for the best part, they probably don't as much though. See, this is size difference there, where I think that's the judgment of distance, because Lomachenko's bigger, and Rigondeaux, no, he's just sitting back on the back foot usually with evade shots, because he's boxing the guys who are just maybe a little bit too big. Boxing well, no, starting to get some rhythm to his work. Lomachenko.
And he's scoring, even although Rigondeaux's not really copping too much flack here. It is Lomachenko who's making the fight, forcing it. Well, those are...
Rigondeaux about ducking too low.
Well, Rigondeaux's face has never really been on the canvas, even although he's been down on it 4 times, but his face was pretty much pointing down towards it there. Lomachenko's, he's been frustrating and wearing down opponents, outclassing them rather than sort of big, flashy one punch.
Of course, yeah. But
destructive.
But I think, oh, there you go. He went for it there, Rigondeaux, with that left hand. Not far off either. That was probably better defensive work, lining up the target correctly.
And Lomachenko doesn't really use a guard, does he? He just relies on complete movement, fluidity, and
Judgment of
reflexes.
distance. They both.
There's a little bit of the showmanship that Lomachenko's shown in previous fights. He does like to entertain, and he's trying to do his bit. They're happy in that corner.
Yeah, often he has to commit to his attacks and earn the respect of Lomachenko.
Lomachenko won the world title, of course, in his 3rd pro fight, and Rigondeaux in his 9th. I suspect that Rigondeaux has felt underappreciated in his boxing life, certainly in his professional career. How much?
I think so, you know, because even in this fight, most people are fancying Lomachenko for the win, so he goes in an underdog, and he's the guy who's never been beat.
He was sent as a young child, Lomachenko, to Ukrainian folk dance lessons. His dad says that's why he's got such unique.
So is Rigondeaux. That's good for Lomachenko. Boxing very well. Again, it's not so much the strength or the weight, the punch with the size.
There's a lot of missed punches here, Barry.
But he doesn't mind that. He's happy for that.
Oh, nice little short left hand from Rigondeaux got through. Needs more of that. Is that woken him up? Reignited the passion in him.
What he can do, because Rigondeaux won't throw anything for a long time. But he can't think he's not going to throw anything at all, because then once you start thinking you can just walk through him, he'll fire that.
Necessarily looking kindly.
Ooh, not far off with that left hand right there, Rigondeaux. But it's, again, still, Alex is...
And he's only fought, well, not even 3 rounds in 2 years.
But he got no miles on the clock.
Oh, a little flurry at the end. That's twice. He actually came into the ring with that sort of blemish. It's a blemish that came when he fought Mariagas, the first time in the sort of professional ranks he's actually picked up any sort of marking at all. I think he kind of, we know that. Actually, he's been offered the fight. Salido in action over in Vegas tonight as well. He's been offered.
Rigondeaux, and I think he's struggling with that at the minute.
Let's fly, but misses with those punches. Rigo.
Good jab there though from Rigondeaux. But he's the only one for the best part letting his hands go.
Yeah, I think you're right, and there he's been held again. I mean, I think he nearly elbowed in there, Rigo.
This is the start of it.
It might be the point. Yes, first point. Well, you can't. He's been in the post.
Oh, shot.
Nice left hand there, and again he's being held up close, Lomachenko.
See, that's just a habit that is from Rigondeaux. Well, spin on the front foot for Lomachenko. He stays nice and close to the target. And once he gets on the side of you, he fires back. And you can't defend against that. You can't see where the punches are coming from.
Big round.
10-8 round there for
Big
Lomachenko.
round for Lomachenko. On the cards, maybe just... No!